Well, how about that then? Welcome to MJT's Wycombe Wanderers Plus. The game has just finished between Wycombe and Cardiff City. I have to say, the first thing is both me and my son are really happy for that scoreline of 2-1. Almost egging Cardiff on to score their goal right at the last seconds, almost the last kick, mainly because he had some money on the score being 2-1 to Wycombe and just won a bit of money. The second being that I finally, for the first time, have got the prediction correct of 2-1 to Wycombe Wanderers. Excellent. I thought Cardiff offered very, very little. I thought that Bennett down their fullback, as I suggested, I thought pretty awful. I thought he was where the opening could have been. Wycombe's players, well, thank goodness he's put Paezu up front. Wasn't he good? Wasn't he just perfect for what we now need up there? He can actually chase the ball to hold the ball up for the players to get up there. He won us free kicks, he won us corners, and he disrupted their play at the back. Excellent. Paezu, thank goodness. Tafazelli, I was worried when I saw that name on the list. I have to say, don't know hardly anything about the bloke. Bit worried. No need to be, was I? Okay, it's one game only, so you can't sort of base your whole thoughts on one game. But I thought he did very well. Yet great goal, of course. That was an excellent goal, and he's obviously going to be a threat in the box for corners and free kicks. But also, but Stewart wasn't he? But also, I thought he played well. I mean, what worried me about the two centre backs was not having the boss in there, but I think that's where Allsop did come into play. If you watched and listened to him, he was bossing them around in there, and I think Jacobson also was teaching him a lesson out there as well and looking after him, and I thought that showed. Good to have Thompson in there in the midfield where we had a bit more strength. It wasn't just belting it backwards and forwards, was it? We actually tried to play some reasonable football. We did play some reasonable football. We had took two chances until the end when my friend came on and missed a sitter. But at least he wasn't playing him. But they didn't offer us anything, and Wycombe did what they did last season in Division 1, where they played the game out and just killed the game as it went along. Of course they shouldn't have let that last one in. That was poor, but it's always a risk when you start substituting players near the end. I think that's always a risk that's going to occur. But on the other hand, at least I got the score right, and my son won himself some money. So I would say buy me a drink, all the pubs are shut.